Baby's 11 inches long now, weighing 1.2 pounds, and her weight is gonna double in the next month, which is insane. Like, that means I'm gonna be really hungry. And it also means I need to eat some really good fruits and vegetables and meats and make sure that I'm taking my multivitamins every night, which I do. One interesting fact too about development this week is that baby is starting to put on fat deposits. And so right now the skin is like very red in color and translucent. Like you can see all of the organs and the ribs and, the cartilage and bone through the skin. But once baby starts to put on like fat deposit, the skin won't be as translucent anymore. And right now the skin is kind of just like hanging there as well. So all of that is gonna start to fill in and baby is gonna start getting a little more plump. So my husband finally felt the baby. We're laying in bed, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning and we're both like barely awake. And every time she starts like moving a lot, I'll reach over and put his hand like on my belly, right in the spot wherever she's moving. And usually she just like stops moving. Like she gets really shy and just stops moving. But this time he actually felt her. So first time dad has felt baby at 22 weeks. I'm now 23 weeks, but I'm gonna do a little like 22, 23 week update for you guys. Please excuse the hair. I just curled it and I love to just kind of like wrap the hair around itself to hold the curl. And I have a big roller up at the top, so I'm just gonna do the makeup first. That was definitely the highlight of 22 weeks. Like I didn't even film an update at 22 weeks. I just figured I'd wait till 23 weeks. And then I think it was like a couple days before I was gonna be 23 weeks is when that happened. And I was like, oh my gosh. And it was such like a special, perfect moment because we were just like cuddling in bed and, about to get up for the day. And he finally felt her. And it was so obvious too. Like she kicked so hard. And I was like, and he's like, I felt it. And then she kicked again and then she kicked again. So he got like 3 really hard little thumps. The belly is definitely growing. And so are my boobs. Like, I'm serious, my boobs have gotten so big. I'm not complaining, but the only thing is that they're covered in stretch marks underneath. And I didn't expect that. I think in the beginning is when I started getting, hey babe. My little roller is like wanting to fall out, but I just didn't expect to get stretch marks on my boobs. And so now I've been covering them in like Vaseline, coconut oil, anything that'll keep those stretch marks from coming. And I haven't gotten any new ones, but I wish I would have known that. Every single night I've been covering my belly in Vaseline as well. And I think that's helping for sure because there is not one stretch mark yet. So I feel like I'm really lucky. My belly button is disappearing, like it's going away. It's not an outie yet, but it's definitely not like a super innie like it used to be anymore. This is the bump. You still can kind of see it from the front now. I can hide it though, but when I go to the side, it's definitely like a lot more noticeable. So that's the bump. And then look at my belly button. It's like, where is it going? It's disappearing for sure. Let's talk about weight gain. Oh my goodness. I have definitely not been as careful as I expected to or as I wanted to be. Before I got pregnant, I weighed like 140, 145. And if I got up to like 150, that was really big for me. Like 150 was like, whoa, I hit 150 on the scale. And it has nothing to do with weight. It's just like, I am 5'2". I do okay with carrying weight. Like I look pretty good right now, but you're not gonna believe how much weight that I've already gained in pregnancy. I got on the scale this week and I weigh 170 pounds. Like no joke, I have gained 25 to 30 pounds already. And I'm literally 23 weeks. So doctor said gain like 15, 20 at the most. And I'm already gained 25, 30. And baby weighs like a pound right now. So I definitely gotta start being a little more careful. There's things that I could definitely be doing. One of them is exercise. And so I started that this week. I've been pretty bad about exercising, and I know it's really good in pregnancy to do light exercises. I just have not been good about it at all. But that shocked me. Like, I did not expect to see that number on the scale. Not that the number matters, and I look pretty good, but I was like, whoa. I've also been having like a pretty annoying back pain, especially when I'm sitting down for long periods of time. Like my lower back will just start hurting so bad. So I've been having to roll out my back. There's like this one spot that's on the left side on like my lower ribs, and I don't know if she's like kicking that spot, but it'll just ache like so bad in that one spot as well. And then at night my hips have been hurting, so I'll have to switch back and forth from side to side. I've been really trying hard not to lay on my back because they say after your 20 weeks gestation, like you should not be laying on your back because the baby and the uterus is too heavy. And so it can kind of like restrict those blood vessels and then cut off blood flow to baby and decrease the heart rate. Also, it decreases your blood pressure. So I've been using my pregnancy pillow, which I absolutely love. And that helps so much with the hip pain. I can just shift positions and then put that in between my knees. And that's seriously been a lifesaver and has helped me to sleep so much better. Something too that's been happening, which it was kind of happening like a little bit before pregnancy, but not a lot, is like every time I cough or sneeze or like laugh too hard, I will literally pee myself a little bit, like a quarter size amount of pee in my underwear. And I'm like, what the heck is up with that? If I don't have panties on, it'll like run down my leg. And I'm like, no, not again. Like, it's seriously so frustrating. And so one thing I started doing just within the last couple of days, honestly, is I started doing Kegels. And so I'm really wanting to work on like strengthening that pelvic floor, because we cannot be having that. Like, that is crazy that is happening. My nipples too have gotten like, I don't know, 4 shades darker. Like, my nipples are so much darker, and I read that would happen in pregnancy, but it hadn't happened until like, it started happening like last week. So 22, 23 weeks, like my nipples are way darker than they used to be. That looks lovely. Okay, we had a quick little pause and intermission because my babe cooked breakfast. This is the second morning in a row that he's cooked breakfast, and it's been so good. I've been really wanting to focus on eating healthier. I will say like 50% of the time I'll eat super healthy. And then the other 50% of the time I'll be at In-N-Out, eating whatever I want. And I think that's definitely contributed to the 170 pound number on the scale. I think the issue for me is that I have like certain cravings and I'll want like that one thing or nothing. Like, I'll be like, I have to have an In-N-Out burger right now. But I want to start focusing on like whole foods, because I really do love whole foods and vegetables. And so I think one thing that could help me is just finding a vegetable and like a lean meat. And it's cold outside too right now, so I want to say like throwing things on the grill, but I would have to get my husband to do that for me, and it's freezing outside. Or even just like baking, you know, like chicken thighs, and just focusing on a protein and a vegetable. So I'm gonna make that a priority. And then the second thing that I've been like really thinking about doing is like more mocktails. And I know that's not super healthy, but I've just been like wanting more variety in what I'm drinking. Like I get tired of drinking just like water, and I don't want to drink juice. I know that's not the best either. So I wonder if I could find some kind of like healthy concoction and maybe just start doing some more inspiration for like really, really good mocktails with all kinds of like fresh herbs in them, and like ginger and different fruits, blueberries, raspberries. So we'll see, more to come on that. Another part of it too that makes it hard is that I'm still working full time. And so when I go to, I either work like 4 12-hour shifts in a week or 3 12-hour shifts in a week, depending on the week. And so when I'm getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning and not getting home until like 7 p.m., like there's no way I'm going to the store. There's no way I'm cooking. I don't want to clean up after a meal. It's like, it's just not possible. Like I hate it. I hate when I come home and do that. And then I end up going to bed late, and then, you know, I can't catch up on my sleep, and it just does not work. And then on my days off, I am spending it doing real estate, and, you know, we have 18 rental properties that we're managing, also flipping multiple properties, and I am doing this YouTube thing and editing and uploading videos. We're also like working on the house. And so we just have a lot going on, and I don't want to spend my days off meal prepping and grocery shopping. But one thing that's really helped with that recently is we discovered that Costco.com, if you order $35 or more from their website, will actually deliver their groceries for free to your house. And so that's something that I may take advantage of, and it's saved us so much time not having to go to the store. We've also been doing like Instacart, and it's such a good feeling when you can just load all the stuff that you need into your cart, and then someone comes and delivers it to your house. Like, that is amazing. With all these resources I have, like Instacart, Costco, and even like Pinterest, getting on Pinterest and finding recipes that are like, that look really, really good, and getting inspired by all of those things, saving time through using apps like that. I feel like I could really start making a big difference in the foods that I'm choosing. And I think a lot of it comes down to like time. When I don't plan things out or take the time to like get inspired and figure out what I want and what I'm craving that's healthy, I'll just go to the next best option of what I think sounds good. I'll be like, oh my gosh, Cane's sounds so good. Like, oh, chicken tenders with that sauce. Like I want Cane's. But I think it would help me a lot if I took the time to just like figure out what I need for a healthy meal, order it, have it delivered to the house, and, you know, just spend a little bit of time meal prepping, even throwing things in the oven to bake, or, you know, having my husband throw some stuff on the grill. I think that would help a lot with the weight gain and the 170-pound number that I just saw on the scale this week. And I don't even really care about the number. Like, it's not the number that bothers me so much. It's that I'm starting to see it like in my arms, in my legs, and in my face. Like, I just look, my sister was like, oh my gosh, you look pregnant. Like, and yeah, it's a good thing. Like, I don't want to be super skinny or anything like that. And I want to make sure that I'm nice and healthy for baby. But it's just, I'm just not used to my body being like this. And I'm a little worried, like, after I have the baby, that I'm going to like take it too far. And then it's just going to be so hard to get that weight off. So I definitely want to try and prevent that now and stop it from, you know, becoming a snowball effect and me just gaining like way too much weight that's not necessary in pregnancy. Not to mention, my glucose test for gestational diabetes is coming up, and I think they usually do that between 24 and 28 weeks. And so that 24-week appointment is coming up this upcoming week. And so what if they put in the test for that and send me down to the lab and they're like, you need to schedule a time to do your glucose test? And I've been being so bad with my eating. I mean, 50% of the time I'm good, but like, I don't know. I'm a little nervous about that glucose test. So that's what's been going on for my 22 and 23 week update. I'm getting ready to now film a little bit of like an unboxing of what I ordered for baby. I was able to do the Amazon registry. I did the Target registry, and then I was able to get both of those baby boxes sent. And so I have the Amazon one that I'm gonna be opening. And then for the Target one, I ordered it was like $35. It was a $10 that you had to order from your registry, but they won't actually send the items unless you spend $35, because it'll be like, this item is not available unless you spend at least $35. And so anyways, I ordered that box and I got some really, really cute things. So I'm gonna be unboxing that. And then after I ordered that, they were supposed to send me an email, give me the promotional code so that I can get my free Target baby box, but they never sent me that email. And so I contacted customer support and I was like, hey, I ordered off my registry. I added the items required for the registry and you still didn't send me the promotional email. So she just went in and like added it to my cart, and I just now submitted that order like yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And so that box will be coming, and I'll definitely do an unboxing so that everyone can see like kind of what's in both the Amazon free baby box and the Target free baby box, because just to see if it's worth it or not. I did both of them just to do it because I was having fun doing it. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on that. And also when the 24-week appointment comes around, I'm gonna film everything for that, as well as like the gestational diabetes screening. And today as well, if I can, I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to film today, but I am making it a priority to film also the labs. So initially in pregnancy, they sent me down to the lab and we did like a whole rainbow panel of labs. And so I wanna do a video just on those labs and like exactly what labs they're doing. Also on the genetic screening, so exactly what they screen for, what everything is called, and I'll actually like show my lab results and all that. So that video is coming as well. Let me know if you guys have like any questions or anything that you're experiencing that I haven't talked about. I love to kind of like compare my situation and what I'm going through to other people and see if it's similar or different. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely searching like 22 weeks, 23 weeks, and figuring out like how big is everyone else's baby bump and what are their cravings and how are they feeling, and signs and symptoms of pregnancy, just like what everyone is experiencing. So if you have any questions for me, or if you have just like a different experience than what I've had, then definitely leave a comment, connect, or follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is at Courtney Glenn. So Courtney is spelled with 2 Y's. Cortneyy, Glenn, Glenn. It's been so cold where I live in Northern California, and all I've been dreaming about recently is like, how can I be in a bikini on the beach somewhere warm, which is not gonna be here. But I'm already 23 weeks pregnant, so it's like, I wanna go to Mexico so bad, but I just don't wanna like go into preterm labor in Mexico. And I am just dreaming about like being on a warm beach somewhere. I don't know, I think even Florida is a little too cold right now, but I gotta find a way to make that happen. I have to. Like, I need to be in a bikini on the beach and like jump in the water. Sounds so nice right now. And then even in saying that, I'm like, the other part of me is like, no, maybe you should go up in the mountains, like go to Tahoe, somewhere in that area, and find like a cabin in the woods and somewhere where like it's gonna be snow falling. Wouldn't that be perfect? And then there's like a fireplace and I'm sipping hot chocolate. That sounds so lovely too. So I wanna do both of those things. That's like bucket list, manifestation, like something I've been thinking about all the time recently. I wanna do like a baby moon. Have you seen like even like Francesca, what's her name? Francesca Farago. I followed her through her whole pregnancy journey, and her significant other like went on a baby moon, and it just looks so dreamy. So that's something I definitely want to do before I deliver, is to go on like a really nice, vibey, dreamy little baby moon with my husband. All right, guys, I gotta go because I have a few other videos to film and I'm making it a priority to film today. I got up, I had my coffee, I did my makeup, I did my hair, just so I could film and focus on that just for today. So I'm having so much fun with this, sitting in front of a window right now. As you can see, the lighting is gorgeous. But I will talk to you guys soon and see you in the next video. Bye.